This is the Master Yi commentary, the Swordsman of Ionia. If there was any jungler in the game that I consider one of the hardest, it would be Master Yi. Like, you don't only have to know how to jungle the general path as him, but you have to know everybody else's paths. You have to know your opponent in order to succeed as Master Yi. There's a lot of things you gotta learn. A lot of different ganking styles you have to master. He is a pretty underpowered champion, but when it comes to his jungling, it can be pretty damn cool. Anyhow, like, I am going to show you in this commentary two different paths and a little bit of the outcome of what I do and how I try to interfere with the enemy jungler in both cases, and I succeed in both cases. Anyhow, just right off the bat, I'll tell you, and I don't even have to show you a picture because I'm pretty sure you can figure out which ones. The masteries I use on both 2109. Just focus on the offensive ones, get the attack speed, get the critical damage, go about your day with that. And one of them, though, I took the magic penetration one just to see how it goes. It's not really recommended. I didn't get any real AP, so it doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't work in the jungle either. So the runes, those are a little bit more up to you. You gotta have at least some armor pen, some attack speed, and you better have armor, unless you do the Suicide Master Yi. This is Frost's personal build. Suicide Master Yi, you go at least 6.7 attack damage, attack speed across the board, 12 armor pen. Start off with red elixir, just go right into the enemy jungle and find him for first blood. That one I won't even go into. I don't think most people would be able to pull it off. The runes I use in both of these examples: attack speed red, armor yellow; attack speed blues, armor pen quints. Okay, that ends up entitling some kind of number of some. I think it's 21% attack speed, and 10 armor pen, and 13 armor. Alright? I'll probably say it again at the end of this. Either way, Master Yi, if you don't know how to jungle, period, don't try him out. Like, sure, he's pub stompy, you'll be able to get it, but if you're fighting against smarter than average opponents, your ass better know what the hell you're doing. You better know what they're doing. It's all about predicting your opponent's moves, and all about, it's taking advantage of that. Anyways, let's get on to the clips. Anyways, my opponent in this one is Warwick. He has a lot of paths he can start off. We spot him in the blue golem, but it doesn't look like he has any defenders, so I don't think he's going to start there. I'm going to start off with my small golems, getting a good leash from both Lux and Morgana. This is going to allow me to take a very little damage and clear these in record time. Now, it is true what they say about Master Yi. RNG is his nemesis. Like right here, if I got lucky, a lot of these wraiths would have died with just one Alpha Strike. Unfortunately, they didn't, and I took a bit of damage, so I had to burn another potion. And look at here. Since I know my opponent is Warwick, I want to know where he started, since Clairvoyance didn't catch him. And with this, knowing that the wraiths are still there, he started off at blue path, and I'm able to just take out his wraiths. Instead of going to my small wolves, I went to his wraiths. I got lucky with the Alpha Strike and killed him. If I didn't, I'd just take the blue wraith. He'd likely have shown up before I'd killed the rest, and I'd just leave. Now I'm going down to his small golems. I have the smite, and I have, the advantage right now to start off, but he shows up just as I'm about to do that. I want to kill this small golem, and because there's no way he's going to catch me. Karma could have cut me off. I would have had to burn flash. There was really no chance they'd kill me. But she, reacted too slowly, and for some reason the Warwick decided to chase me. With that, Kennen is able to catch the Karma off guard, deal enough damage that she has to burn her summoner spells, and now he has the lane advantage. Anyways, my decision to take the small golem from him, even though he was attacking me, was to deny him more experience. The way Master Yi dominates is by denying the enemy jungler, his actual jungle. You are in his face as much as you can. You take whatever he needs, or you just outright fight him. Warwick is a strong jungler, but Master Yi has the damage to the combat is sustained. If it was a weaker jungler, I'd be able to punish him severely. Now I do the blue golem. and I did not use smite because I want to try to see if I can steal the enemy lizard. However, as I get there, it just seems that the Warwick took it. I pinged my talent to come jump him, but he still came anyways, even though Warwick already had the red. Corky comes and attacks us, but our damage is so absurd. We kill both of them. We secure first blood for Talon and a second kill for Talon. Now I'm able to take more experience from his jungle. This is quite literally, you know, disastrous for the enemy team. Not only does my Talon have red, he has first blood and more gold. Kennen is able to secure top because he already, you know, burned her summoner spells by ambushing her. And we take mid. This is a huge advantage for us already. I'm gonna go to my jungle, take my red, and gonna gank bottom. The thing is, there's a fight brewing down at bottom, and I'm gonna get there just as my team is losing. Corky and the company have already burned everything, so I'm already rushing in there with my ultimate, and I'm just gonna cut them to pieces. But Garen shows up, and I have to back out. However, my Talon player, who's right now, you know, fed off his mind, picks up 2 more kills, and now he's just snowballing like crazy. Assassins with snowball, that's just sickening. Anyhow, I'm going to the enemy jungle to invade as his blue is up, and I catch Warwick in his jungle. I'm just gonna straight out kill him right there. Just wipe him out. I'm like, I can kill you, I have my ultimate, I have everything. I'm just gonna kill you and I'll walk away. And with that, I'm able to take his blue uncontested. And basically the jungle is mine. Now this type of gank works a lot better with champions like Alistair and champions with CC, but this is a very risky gank, and I go for it anyways. It's, you know, a turret dive. Like, I'm strong enough to take it, but my team picks it up, and we get another kill. Now, my opponent in the second game is a Mumu, and I'm just putting my money on that he's going to start off at blue, especially since Clairvoyance shows the enemy team guarding him there. So I'm going to start off at his jungle. And, like, I easily take everything. Like, it's no real challenge here. I just snatch it. He's going to show up. And I'm going to be able to go right through my jungle. And be very, very close to a Madrid's, in fact. He dies to Lizard, so that tells me where he is and what he doesn't have. He's likely level 2 still. The small golems have spawned by now, and that's likely where he's going to be heading to. So once more, you can't tell, you couldn't tell there that my smite was down due to the low replay bug. But I'm going to go to the enemy jungle, and I run into a Mumu. He's level 3, so I don't think he has a stun because he likely used it to, you know, put another point to do the tantrum. So I easily just kill him, straight out. That's that's my first blood, and that gives me a massive advantage. Master Yi with first blood in the jungle is enormous. I mean, the advantage of it is enormous. Pretty sure a lot of other things is enormous. Anyways, the jungle dominance so far is mine. I have a Madrid's and a Boots already. I'm gonna go for an early gank. However, I botch it pretty badly. I think it's during the time the AoE bug was there. But, like, I just accidentally tripped the trap twice, in fact. Anyways, I head into the enemy jungle to, you know, just scour and see if the blue has spawned yet. It hasn't, so I walk around. Anyways, as you can see, I keep going back and forth stealing the enemy jungle, and blue has spawned his. And that's likely where a Mumu wants to be. He likely wants his blue. So this means his lizard jungle side is just totally up for grabs, and it's totally mine. Once more, I deny him of a lot more experience. I have a pretty substantial advantage right now. Amumu is level 4 at mid with blue. I was right. I'm gonna hide in the bushes, and I know he's gonna be heading up his jungle because he doesn't know I've taken it yet. He sees me coming and he tries to bandage toss away to the lizard, but no. I caught up to him, and I'm just gonna run in there and gut him. There's no escape. I have his blue. I keep him at level 4. Right now, jungle dominance is mine, completely mine. We're gonna tear down mid tower as well. If there's anything Master Yi is good at, is pushing towers even early. Now, I denied the jungler their jungle. I'm pretty snowball right now. We got mid tower. Hasn't even been that far into the game. Now I'm gonna get my red and gank bottom through a bush gank. First, of course, I make a whole rotation through the enemy jungle just to scour for what there may be. And I was gonna try to gank mid, but yeah, it doesn't happen. Since I know approaching from the river is not advantageous, I'm gonna go in and hide on the bushes. Now, Tarek is one of the champions that can easily deny ganks from junglers, but especially the Master Yi. So I'm gonna ask one of my teammates to tank his stun, to bait it out, so I can only just jump on him. The Sona's gonna try to bait it in. She's gonna try to take a bulk of the damage, and once that happens, I dive right in. It's like I don't think he realized I was coming, so therefore he busted out his shatter. Tarek is easily killed, and I'm gonna just finish off Caitlyn's too. I can tank turret, and that's it. They're both dead. Bottom dominance is secured. The blue is open, so I'm gonna take it too. As you can see, I mean, as you saw, a lot of what Master Yi ends up doing is ambushing people. You stalk, you wait, somebody pops by, you cut them into pieces. Basically that. You have no real, instant gap closer, if you may. I mean, Alpha Strike gets you to them, but it's not like a blink like Shumpo or the Audacious Charge. It's pretty slow and it's pretty clunky at times. Now, if they blink out of it or if they die, you might actually freeze in place. It's a bug. I don't know if they fixed it yet. That being said, Master Yi is a lot about predicting. You predict where the enemy is going to be, and you either counter them or avoid them. As you saw, if Amumu was on the other side of the jungle, I was either on the other side stealing everything or preparing to attack him while he's while he's meddling with something. I killed him twice. I killed Amumu twice. I killed Warwick while he's doing his blue. I just hunted him down. If he wasn't anywhere near there, I would have just taken his blue. I killed him, then took his blue. Master Yi is all about that. His ganks, since he's got no real good gap closer, he has to come from behind. He has to be prepared. He's also fragile, so some can actually kill him. So he's just got to know what he's doing. He's one of the harder junglers, and I wouldn't recommend him for newer players or newer junglers. Anyways, once more, Masteries 2109. The runes, they vary a lot, but you gotta have a good mix of attack speed and armor pen. If anything, that's all you gotta have. And I personally in these videos used attack speed red, armor yellow, attack speed blue, and armor pen red. Okay? Anyways, the next things I'm just gonna show, I'm not really speak through these, just a montage of team fights, ganks, and what have you from these Master Yi games. And I hope you notice one thing. I'm rarely the first person in, and if I'm the first person in, it's because I jumped them and they were off guard. Just watch my positioning. That's probably the most important thing as Master Yi.
Has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. You have slain an enemy. Killing spree. Your team has destroyed a turret. Unstoppable. You're attacked. You're attacked. You have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy. Legendary. Killing spree. Dominating. Double kill. Legendary. Triple kill.